Have you ever felt like the ones we love never truly leave us? After losing my brother, I realized that honoring his life wasn't about holding on to grief, but it was about remembering and honoring him in a way that was real and meaningful. If you've ever wondered how to remember someone you've lost in a way that truly reflects their impact, then this video is for you.
Early in the morning, when the sun don't shine, I can feel your body.
I lost my brother about 3 months ago. I never thought that I would be the one who would have to put together his memorial, find a mortuary, and do all of those things. And it took me a long time. I still haven't fully processed it, honestly. Coming up with a memorial for him, I wanted to celebrate the life that he lived because he truly lived an extraordinary life. And thus, the extraordinary life of Doc Jones was born. Honoring my brother was a way for me to heal. And it was very cathartic creating the extraordinary life of. I actually had a good time remembering all the fun times we had, all the silly times, all the laughs, just really admiring him for all the things that he did. It wasn't until I got to the end that it really became hard. Ways that you can honor the ones that you've lost is, of course, tributes like the extraordinary life of a garden, painting. Something about that creative process that really takes you through experiences. We can live the values. Maybe one of your loved ones, had values that you always admired. Live your life reflecting those values. We could tell stories. We could totally talk about, who they were. I do that with my kids. I always remind them of their uncle. I tell them about stories when we were young and what my brother would say so that they will have a sense of who he was. Now, anniversary rituals, I'm not too sure that I want to remember the day of his passing. But some people on the day of their passing, they'll light a candle, they'll have a ceremony. I think I want to celebrate him annually on his birthday, which is coming up. It hasn't even been a year for me yet. It's barely been 3 months. It was very important for me to honor who he was and make sure that his memory lives on. So I decided to start a garden because to watch him transition or die, it meant a lot for me to watch something live and something grow. So as my brother is transitioning, it's like a full circle moment. So my garden was thriving. I started this channel as a way to honor him because he was an entertainer. He put himself out there. I decided to live my life out loud and in a way to where I wouldn't be afraid. He was always that person. He was my person, the one who put batter in my back, the wind beneath my wings, if so to speak. The only one. Me and him were very close. So losing him was like losing a part of me, probably the most motivating part. And at least that's how, in the process of him transitioning and me realizing that he is not going to be there, that's how I felt. So to honor him, I decided to be creative, let other people see those parts of me that maybe he only knew, he was the only one who knew. Grieving is very personal, and there's no right or wrong way. One thing I think we all also need to remember is that we have to find a balance between honoring the ones that we love, but also moving forward. That's hard sometimes. I know I felt stuck. I called it frozen. You're almost in a state of shock, but we have to move forward. Share your own stories of your loved ones in the comments below. Let me know how you are going to honor them. Let's help each other through this process. This is the hardest thing I've ever been through. I think that honoring the ones that we lost can inspire us to live life more fully. Never take a moment for granted. I know my brother didn't. So let's do that together. If you haven't already, like the video, share it, subscribe. See you next time.